Hey guys, welcome to Selfie Sunday. I know it's been a while and I know I'm out here telling y'all I committed and all that, but it's hard to go through it's hard to go through life and document it and not feel like maybe the other people on the side of this is watching it, But the most important thing that I've learned in this little break is I should keep going. I should, be vulnerable and continue to be raw, continue to be raw. But I have a lot to catch up on. Today I watched Lemonade and I am so thankful for Beyonce because she really inspired me to get back on here because the way she orchestrated that was beautiful. Like, if you don't agree, I don't know what's wrong with you, but like the message I wanted out of that, because I was like watching it while I was eating my cereal and I was like, yes, and I was like, oh yeah, she told everybody that, Jay-Z cheated on her or whatever. And then I was like, wait, she's not announced, because my mom, she paused and she was like, yes, I heard she was going to announce she's getting divorced. And I was like, I don't want to know. I don't want her to announce that. I want her to say, yes, I worked it out and we still B&J. I really wanted that. So as I continue watching the documentary, I was just like, well, I don't think it was a documentary, the visual album. I was like, yes. Like, it was such a relief to know that she, like, obviously she's a normal human like all of us. And I was just like, I need that. I needed to know that she found strength in her love that was so, I would say, the taboo of them being together, the good girl and the thug, or the Jay-Z pretty much. And it was really inspirational. And I hope this is not too shaky because I just had to come out here in my favorite spot and find, away from the house. That's one of the reasons I don't like filming in that house, because I feel like I'm all out of inspiration. But the crazy part is most of my inspiration actually has come from that, but I also have to be able to channel it elsewhere. I think I get stuck in where I'm at and not where I'm going. So that's one of the things I always do, and I let get the best of me, is worry about where I'm at, not where I'm going, and getting there and making moves, so I am like, I don't know, the funny part is, like, I had a dream a couple years ago. I might have told you guys in some of my previous videos. In 2014, I had made this, it was around 11/11. So, that's the time where your fruitation comes around. So in November, I'm always praying around that. Like, not saying I don't pray any of the time, but I'm always praying and meditating on what I want for the year. And I do not remember the prayer that I asked for. I just know it was powerful enough that it led me to everything that I went through last year and the year before that. It led me, like, and I never thought, like, at first I was kind of mad at God. I'm like, this is not what I asked for, God. I asked for you to, obviously make me a millionaire and blah, blah, blah. But I was just like, he is getting me there. He is getting me prepared for that. And I often question my preparation, like, and oh, wow, guys, remember my white butterflies? Oh my God. Seriously, oh my gosh, yo. And I always ask God to send me a white butterfly when he's letting me know that I'm going to be everything that I'm going to be, and everything is like divine in every moment. And I never questioned that part. I just question, like, what am I supposed to learn? And people always, like, I don't know, I feel like people who don't understand, like, what I'm trying to, I don't know, I guess my struggle, whatever, I always just say, like, I need to learn. Like, my mom, like, even coming back here, living with her again, I was just like, I need to learn. Why are you my mother? I need to learn, like, what I need to learn from you. And she's like, it's not that, like, I don't know, but I've learned so much about her, more than I've ever learned about her living with her. Like, I mean, like, like, all my years I lived with her, but I've never learned so much more about her, and it's like, now she has, like, new friends, and I'm just like, yes, like, she can stop calling me her best friend forever. My mom will be my love. But I was just like, yes, like, everything is coming into fruition. Like, my sister's graduating, and I'm just like, yo, she won't, like, she's gonna be a new person, and we're gonna be new people, and we're finally, like, well, for me, definitely, finally, like, leaving the nest. And I feel like life is, like, it's almost forcing me to leave the nest. It's beautiful. And she wrote me, like, this letter around Christmas time and told me she's not holding on to me anymore and yada, yada, yada. And I was just like, that's what I needed, I was asked, this is quote I reposted on Facebook, and it said something about what your parents say to you are your child's inner voice. And I was like, dang, like my mom and my sister got into, okay, I won't go into detail, but they got into it, and she's like, you're gonna see, like when my sister was gonna live with her dad, she's like, you're gonna see, yada yada yada, no one got your back. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. And then my sister, like, she was just like, no, I will not see. You cannot put that type of negativity into me leaving you. And I was just like, yo, like, we both needed that. It was just a blossoming moment. But that's a part of, you know, that chapter and where I'm at today. So I applied to my dream school again. So I'm waiting back to hear my acceptance letter. And a part of me has been afraid to, like, I kind of procrastinated. Woo. Okay, let me tell you, when I came back from Las Vegas, which was one of the trips I needed, wow, I'm so thankful. Like, I really needed that. Like, I didn't even, normally when I go on vacation, or when I'm like supposed to go on vacation, I always like back up out of it. And I'm just like, well, I'm not financially there or something like that. Well, fuck it, like, I never know when I'm gonna die. You feel me? Not saying be frivolous or irresponsible, but, you know I needed that. So I was coming back, I had like really like a mishap at the airport, and I was like, okay, I didn't really want to go back home yet because I was such on a high from like being away and letting my hair down, you know, that I was like, okay, I'm not ready to go back home. So I was like, I was just touring Chicago, and I randomly was like, hey, you know, my cousin, I was like, can I stay with you for the night? You know, could you host a stay? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I'm walking there, it's snowing, blah, blah, blah. After I get off the train, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And I turn around on his street. He lives like in a skyrise hotel. Not hotel, like a loft. And I turned and I saw Columbia, and I was like, I just immediately started crying. Like, imagine this was a stressful day already, and I was just like, okay, I always know God he wants to show me something. This is why I'm in this place, you know, this predicament. And I turned around and I looked and I just started crying because I knew like I was, you know, okay, God always says, like, the parts that you are letting me out of is the parts that you need me most in. And, like, obviously school and, like, you know, stuff like, I'm not going to say stuff like that, but school, it's one of those things I kind of completely shut him out of because I was just like, I thought basically limited. Like, and I was just like, you know what, Nicole? Because when I went to the Art Institute, I was working doubles and I was paying off my stuff, and I was just like, okay, if I can go hard for that school that I didn't even want to go to, not saying I'm not dissing Art Institute because I definitely liked it, you know, all of that, but I was just like, that's not where I wanted to be. So why am I like working hard for somewhere I don't want to be, you know? So after that, I immediately came back home. After, you know, I ended up staying like another day or something like that, and I just was going to the art store, the art shops, and I was like, this is me. I am meant for it. Like, and I had meditated on getting on Empire, and I was like, this is gonna all happen for me. And it just gave me a newfound belief, because I was like, he's been trying to show me this for a while. And it's so funny that God's been weeding out of my, like, not saying, yeah, he's been weeding out of the friends that I have, and been bringing me closer to the ones that's collegiate. Like, one of my friends, Raven, who lives in Arizona, that girl goes to school, work, and, you know, she still has time to travel, and she still does what she does. And I was like, okay, I noticed that he was giving me those friends. Remember the last video I was talking about my friendships, and I was like, okay. And then one of my friends, Deja, she's about to graduate this year, and I was like, okay. He was bringing me closer to my collegiate friends, and not like, and I always feel weird, and I have been feeling weird about like the friends that I haven't been close knitted with, but I was like, though, that's not my path. And God has always been showing me who he wanted me in my path to motivate me, you know? Those two friends have been like rocking with me the entire journey of all of this this craziness I've been going through. And I've never appreciated friends more, not calling out any of the other friends, but I'm recognizing those, you know, and I'm recognizing them on that journey. Sorry guys, this arm hurts. And I'm recognizing them on my journey, you know. And there's other things that I've been noticing about me in friendships. Like, I know I need to strengthen maybe my friendship lines and, you know, all that. And I was like, I have friends that's ready to go travel, and I'm like, yes, I need that. Like, I need that, because that's what I want to do, travel the world and perform. And I've been having a lot of dreams, I guess I have quotes too. But anyway, I've been keeping a gratitude journal. So on 12, guilt, the fact of having committed a specified or implied offense or crime, to make someone feel guilty, especially in order to seduce them to do something. I think, you know how you learn behaviors as a child? And I've always had that, like, I've always had maybe that as a weapon. And I've been learning, like, not to try to do that to people. I can always live, you know, wholeheartedly the way I am and what, you know, the way I feel I should carry on. And I'm learning not to guilt people into things. And because everyone's going to do what they want to do, you know, everyone's going to do what they want to do. That was a weird way I just did that. Everyone. But, so I don't know. I've been learning to release guilt too. Like, there's the situation, and this is obviously an honest vlog. This is 10 minutes, where last summer, like, I thought I was pregnant, like, real life. Like, I don't know, I think I was crazy, but I thought I was, you know, and I thought I did something to myself that caused me not to be anymore. And I was like, I was holding that on, and I was feeling like I needed to stay in this person's life because, I don't know, it was weird. It's been weird, because I'm just like, I've been holding that on. I'm like, am I supposed to be the girl with a child? And a funny thing is, now that we're talking about that as a girl with a child, and I was like, no, I'm not. That's not who I'm going to be. I'm sorry. That's always never been my life path. I'm not going to have kids until later in life. And you know why? Because I chose celibacy. Like, there's no guarantee of not having kids if you out here banking, you know, and boinking. So how can I eliminate that? Celibacy, you know. After even, man, so much has happened to me that made me go back to the innocence of me. And yesterday was my brother's birthday, the white butterfly, and 2 days before that, it's the 22nd, I lost my prom dress, April 22nd, right before prom. And then obviously a couple days later, I lost my virginity. And I was like, yo, and I wore black, and I was like, I knew then, and this is another part of, like, this whole journey I've been going through, I knew then that I had to get my life right in that aspect, you know what I mean? Because, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, imagine a guilt you wouldn't feel if you hadn't gave somebody that cookie, you know what I mean? Cookie. But yeah, like, and I was just like, damn, I miss saying no. I miss saying, nah, bro, we cool. Because it's like, now I'm learning to really listen to what a person has to say. Because I would probably have really caused myself a lot, like, what is that? I would have relieved myself with so much heartbreak. Seriously. So I was just like, you know what? God, if you take me where I really want to go, and that's on top, and that's where everything that I've ever, like, manifested as a child, like everything I ever played, you know, role played as a child, wanted to do and be in my life, I will commit that until I get married. I will commit that wholeheartedly, you know. And there's one thing that I did want to say, I'm going to send this out, so whoever gets to receive this in their letter, they will know I'm talking about them. I may have not always agreed with you, but I always have learned from you. So that's just another aspect, like, that I've gathered. Like, you don't always have to agree with people. You don't always have to mesh and maybe respect everything that they do. But if you're learning from them, that's enough honor, you know? That's enough honor. I don't know, but I do know. Stop saying that, remember? But yeah, guys, I know I'm just rambling, but I really just wanted to share that, because oh, I saw two people. What made me want to continue this? I saw two people, and it was like, why I really love your selfie Sundays, and I really love, like, they was like, you need to continue that. And I was like, okay. And that was earlier this year, and I was like, yeah. And then I had another friend, Tim, and it's like, I love your selfie Sundays. And I was just like, okay. But obviously I have to love it myself, and I had to get back to it myself. I'm gonna get back to my card thing, but I just felt like I might as well catch you guys up. But yeah, like, you have to be willing to make commitments to yourself and keep them. And I know I say that often. I feel like I've been saying that in my videos, you know. But it's hard out here. It's hard, because you have to really retrain your mind and unlearn some of the things that you learned. Yeah, sorry guys. I've been literally, like, let me tell you, you guys know I threw away all my clothes.